Namaste, friends. This is Puneet. Welcome to our meditation and breathing practice. It's good to be back with you. Let's start our practice, our sadhana, by settling down on the mat. Sitting in a position that's comfortable for you. Cross your legs if that feels comfortable in Sukhasana, crossing the legs at the shins, or in any position that feels more comfortable to you. And as we settle down on the mat, let's start to turn inwards. Let's take our attention, our awareness to the breath and to the body, to this moment, letting all sounds, all thoughts recede into the background as we stay with the breath and the sensations of the body. Setting an intention for our practice today. Let that intention today be, there's a Sanskrit word called sthirta, meaning steadiness. In these difficult times, the mind does not stay steady. The breath does not stay steady. And let that be our intention, to bring that steadiness, the equanimity to the mind and to the breath and the body. And once the mind is steady, a lot of solutions or a lot of thinking that we want to do goes far more smoothly. There is an anecdotal story that goes about this, about a king who developed a disease which was chronic, likely to stay with him for the rest of his life. And his doctor suggested that he could be cured, or the disease could go away if he walked only on rubber, no other surface except rubber. And the king started thinking of ways to do that. How could he pave the roads with rubber? How could he have the palace floors paved with rubber? And how to take this mammoth endeavor and get every surface built in rubber now. So while he was grappling with this whole idea, this giant project, one of his advisors came and spoke with him. And he said, "My king, all you need to do is get a pair of shoes made of rubber. And no roads need to be paved. No surfaces need to be changed. And that should solve your problem." So a lot of times when the mind is unsteady, troubled, the problems seem larger than life. The solutions seem to be difficult. And steadying the mind with meditation, with breathing, often can bring out the right thoughts, the right solutions, or just put us in the frame of mind for finding solutions to whatever we are facing at that time. On that note, let's start to bring our attention to the body. Release the tailbone. Feel your tailbone drawing your lower body down towards the floor. Feel your sitting bones become heavy as they sink into your mat. Feel a sense of the body, lower body, working with gravity as it releases, the hips becoming wider, spreading out and becoming heavier. The thighs releasing, the knees releasing, the lower legs and the feet heavy, soft and solid. Feel that whole lower body becoming a firm foundation for you. And the more you let go, the more stable your base, your foundation becomes. From this firm foundation of your lower body, start to draw up and away from the legs. Lifting your upper body, draw up your torso. As you extend up towards the sky, feel your abdomen lengthen. Feel that chest start to lift up. Feel the breastbone, the heart space start to reach up towards the sky. As your shoulders release back and down, your neck is long, feel tall from the top of your head. Feel the crown of the head stacked over your shoulders, the shoulders stacked over your hips, and feel all of them in one long straight line. The body in complete alignment. Draw your shoulder head slightly back, widening your collarbones and spreading them. Soften your lower ribs so that your hips release. And then bring your chin in slightly towards the heart, lengthening the back of the neck, bringing it in line with your spine. And let your face soften. Let the eyes soften. Let the jaw release. Let the throat feel soft. With all this effort, feel the steadiness in the body. And then start to observe the breath. Is the breath steady? Is it shallow or is it deep? And just observe also the quality of the mind. Now start to change the breath, and as you change the breath, the quality of the mind changes. So we'll start to deepen the breath. Draw the breath from the base of your navel. Feel the breath drawing up through the abdomen, past your diaphragm. Let it start to fill up your chest. Widen it, expand it, and lift it. The rib cage is lifting. The heart space is reaching for the sky. The shoulders spread. Your breath goes to your top. And then exhaling. You're keeping that lift in the heart space. As your shoulders soften, feel the abdomen pressing into your lower back. Release the lower back. Release the hips as you soften and descend towards the earth. With your next inhale, make it long and deep. Let it come from the base of the abdomen and let it travel up the body. Feel the entire rib cage starting to lift up and expand with the breath. The frontal ribs lift. Your side ribs expand, open. The back ribs are lifting. And the chest is reaching up towards the sky. Let your breath reach up high. When you've gone to your top, start to exhale, softening the shoulders, but keep that lift of the heart space towards the sky so that the rest of the body is slowly descending, not collapsing, not rounding, just slowly descending into the hips, into the earth. When you inhale next, feel your breath starting to travel up your tailbone. As the breath climbs up the spine, walking up, feel the space becoming more in each vertebrae, within each vertebrae. Feel the spine extend and elongate. Feel your mid-back, your upper back start to widen. More space for the kidneys, back of the heart, back of the lungs, spread of the shoulder blades. And your breath travels up your neck to your top. When you start to exhale, keep that lift in your upper chest. Start to feel the release in your lower back. Feel the abdomen releasing closer towards the spine. Feel the hips become heavy and descend. Continue with these long, deep inhalations. With each inhalation, try to send the breath to any place in the body or the mind that feels tight, rigid, or unsteady, troubled. Send your breath there. Feel the breath, the shwas, spreading. When you exhale, feel a sense of expansion, softness, and release as the breath takes everything that is tight and rigid out of you and sweeps it out of you. You're now empty of the old, ready for the new, ready to receive a fresh new breath, rid of everything that's old and limiting you. Feeling the steadiness. And inhaling another long, deep and steady breath. As you rise up with the breath, you're filled up with freshness of the breath, of possibilities, of a sense of steadiness, tirtha. And when you exhale, there's a sense of openness, of release, of spread, of softness. Continue these long, deep inhalations, slow, steady exhalations for a couple of breaths on your own. Each breath, each shwas, carrying your life force, the vital force, the prana. Feel the energy, the life force filling you up, uplifting you in more ways than one. With each exhalation, feel the breath leave you, emptying out everything that's not needed in the body, in the mind, in the thoughts, getting you ready for the next fresh breath. On your own, couple of breaths. Long, deep and steady. Smooth, serene and still. Gently open your eyes. Let your hands come down by your side. As you inhale, sweep your arms wide like wings. Sweep them all the way up to the sky. Let the arms lengthen. Let your palms face each other. And then start to elongate up, not just along those lifted arms, but along the upper body. Let the side waist lengthen. Let your side ribs open like an accordion. Let your armpits lengthen. Let the inner arms spread from the biceps to your inner elbows, to the inner wrists, to your fingertips. Spread the skin of the palm. And then soften and release your shoulders down. Liberate your neck. You're lifted up through those arms, through the entire upper body. But keep your hips anchored. Let the skin of the hips, the buttocks release towards the earth, grounding you, gluing you and anchoring you. Utthita. When you exhale, start to turn your palms out to face the side walls and then pressing the air slowly down with your exhalation so that the arms engage. Press the air down. Let the hands come back down by your side. And with your next inhale, lift up your shoulders. Take them up high towards the ears. Push them back with your exhale. Let your shoulders roll back. Let the shoulder blades slide down your back, opening and widening your chest, opening up the back. And go again. It's a shoulder roll. You're lifting your shoulders up with your inhalation, exaggerating a shrug. Push the shoulders back. Exhale. Soften, release your shoulders down. Feel the scapula, the wings and the back, your shoulder blades. Feel them slide towards your waist, towards the earth. And do this again. And remember, this is available to you anytime when you're sitting at your desk, standing anywhere in the kitchen or any place. The shoulder roll opens up the chest, lifts up the heart space, creates so much space for you. Now bringing the hands to the heart. Let's draw the chin in slightly. The intellect leaning towards the heart space. Close your eyes. The hands come together at the center of the heart. Lift up your heart into your hands. I will chant an Om. It's the universal vibration of everything that lives. Join me if you like. Feel the vibration inside and outside of you. Continue with your Om even when I stop. We'll take a deep breath in. Om. Expressing gratitude for being here today, for this sadhana, this practice, for all the benefits of steadiness, sthirta in the body, in the mind, in the breath that the practice brings for us. And wishing everybody today in this world good health. May they be safe. May everybody be healthy. Let's lift up our heads, open our eyes. Namaste.